Okay, here we are, back in Sable. I've been making some progress in Celeste for once. So the funny thing about playing this and Celeste at the same time is that I'm spending more time on Celeste, but I've just been stuck in the same level and even the same room for most of it. So I don't have any videos to show for that yet, so it's just, in terms of uploads, it's all been Sable. And nobody's been watching it. Well, I've just gotta keep at it and get used to making videos and talking and such. So anyway, let's head over to this strange spot I'd noticed before. I probably should have been running. I'm not sure how much, if your speed, like if the boost you get from running stays as you're floating. Yeah, it seems like it's hard to measure like this. I don't have a clear indicator of how fast I'm moving without any landmarks nearby. But it seems like the speed boost I get from running is maintained all throughout the gliding. So, what is this thing? Is this anything I can interact with? There's a fallen statue and broken gazebo stuff, I guess? There's a door over there. Inside? Is that the... I don't think that's the area with the geysers. I think the area with the geysers is further away. Can I get to that door here? Yeah, the area with the geysers is way back there. It does seem like there's something of a path here. This will certainly get me in here. And now there are two statues. Oh, very intriguing. Hello. Big statue and someone here. Lore, the famous fabulist. Lahore? I don't know. Different masks. Is this a tragedy, comedy type theater masks, or? Huh. Nothing here yet. Maybe I'll come back at some point. Huh. That's an odd pillar to just have out here. Well, I'm not gonna scour every inch of this wreck. I'm gonna head up to the Dunboyne copy. I am keeping an eye out for anything else interesting out here among the wreckage, but I don't see anything yet. So is this gonna have another entrance on... It's not the same. On that side. There's not just another copy of the same entrance. So how do I get inside this? Oh, there's a broken section here. Trellix Pillar. I do not know why this is called a pillar. It does not look very pillar-like. Hello. There's some random junk here and also some scrap. And can I open there's an open door. More scrap. Aha. See there? There's the crouch button. Even more scrap. Lots and lots of scrap. The interior layout here is all different, even though the exterior is the same as the Dunboyne. Ah, here's a big interior room. And this is the exit, I presume. Yeah. That opens that door. So now there will be some kind of... There's a door there with wires going across to 2 different places, I think. And are you just going back and forth? Okay, so... Can I get on to you anyway? Ah! I did not want to walk off, I wanted to just stand on the edge. I can't climb on these doors, can I? No. There's another locked door there. I don't know what that's about. Well, let's try this other side first, because this is lower. So put you in here. Wait. Okay. Throw you very little. So I can get that open. I don't think it will let me take this power source out of this little pocket here. And I don't think I would want to anyway, because I don't know how I would get it back in. So then how do I get through that side? This is like... I mean, do you just stop anywhere if I take you out partly when you're partway across? Just to check. Yeah, so I think I want to jump from one to the next, which means having them all in the middle-ish area. And then this one can be active while I climb the others to get across. Good enough. Good enough. It worked out. And I don't think there was anything more. No, there's definitely another platform up there. I'm just... it's gonna take a minute, but I'll just cut it out of the video. I do not have to be in a rush, and videos I make can be in a rush, even if I was not in a rush when making them. Yeah, there's a, like, fancy techno ball chest over there. Why is there money in a thing like that anyway? I was kind of wondering this last time we were in the Dunboyne, but like, you have this fancy, technologically advanced storage container inside a alien ship, or not alien, inside a crashed spaceship that's not current tech of the people on this world, and yet you have current money inside the chest. That's weird. But unimportant. And yep, it's another one of these rooms. More backstory. Hello, Saren. The source of this perpetual. Okay, so there is definitely some sort of source of the storm that the ship noticed, which is presumably the same perpetual force that enables the gliding and stuff. And very little information aside from that. That's pretty much all it is. So, I don't know. I mean, we could already have guessed that the mysterious storm they noticed was related to the mysterious force on this planet. That doesn't really tell us a lot. So what's with this other door, though? There's just... This is not connected to anything. So... Unless it's connected to this switch on a toggle or something. No, that does lock that door again, but it doesn't open anything. I guess the other option is that that might be connected to one of these somehow. I don't think it is, but just in case. Yeah, I don't know. That door is very strange. Yeah, I guess that's everything. Very quick place. So for now, let's just head on out to the new area. We have another change in the geological terrain. So we're now in the more northwards area. I'm sure someone mentioned what this was in one of the conversations, but I didn't bother trying to remember that all because, I mean, I'm just gonna go everywhere, so I'll figure out what places are when I get there. I don't see any particular points of interest out here yet. cacti. Some sort of... There's like this odd line on top of the cacti. Cactus. I don't know what that's about. We have these weird pearl plants with... fallow pomegranate. Only worth picking after they have fermented. They create a delicious tasting beverage. Well, hopefully they fermented, because... I mean, it gave me the option to pick them, so I picked them. Because it's a game with a limited amount of interaction possibility. Here we have getting some bigger formations. And there's some, like, trees or something over here I'm a bit curious about. Do I see the balloon in the distance there? It's out of sight there. Yeah, there is the balloon there. So I can head over that way and get the map. So this is some pretty substantial growth. This is, I think, the most plant life I've seen all game. Kind of reminiscent of palm trees, I guess. This is not a natural-looking pillar. There's like a... There are buildings here. Kind of some adobe-like construction. I will investigate downwards later. I want to climb up first, because it's easier to go from up to down, and once I go up there, I can get a warp point and go back up immediately whenever I want. More money. This does not open. Piles of books and junk and... What's here? Potted plant. A living space. Money that I found, and so it's mine. Birds. Oh, there's another of those faces like at the face shrine. There is a chum way up there on top of that big pillar. There is another Dunboyne copy over there. Where is the... Let's see. Because it's sloped outward a bit, so going to the end like this. Yeah. What the heck is going on with that? Ah, come on. Grab the wall. Let's not fall here. Oh, there we go. And the actual balloon is like on the other side. Here we go. Here's the proper place. Hello. Cartographer Talon. I do like feeling tall. The front of this bike is extremely lightweight. Well, I have not quite enough to buy both. I don't know, lightweight sounds like it might go faster, so let's buy that and come back for the badge after selling some scrap or whatever. So how about areas around here? So Ecria is close by. Five Bells Camp. Home Forest. Ruined Ship in there. And the whale is in this area. Okay. So it's intact enough to be called the whale. And some other places I will find out later. Okay, so what is the map? What kind of region is this? For now, there's something here. Something over here. There's this big area here. And there's what looks like a really big skeleton over here. I'm curious about the skeleton. I kind of want to just go over there and check it out, but so see which way is. Let's see. That would be the skeleton. There would be over here, this direction somewhere. But we do have to look around the local area. Here, where was that chum? There. That's like the next highest spot, so let's just float on over here and pick this up. I don't know why that guy's hunting birds for eggs when you can just get eggs for free from the chums. All over. I see another chum. I see a third chum, but I want to stay on the roof for a bit first. So over here, this was where I climbed up and I saw a switch inside. That other chum is in the central area, so I definitely will not miss it. What is... Did that open that door over there that's glowing? I didn't really see if it was closed at first or not. a butterfly collectible. Shaded leaf butterfly. Found in the palm forest in the western dunes, these vibrant creatures help to propagate life in the forest. But now the forest is going to die because I took them all. There are probably more. Well, I was able to phase this through the strange glyph wall, and so now I can put it on the switch for whatever purpose that holds. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, come on. Now, there's fancy birds. Fancy non-flying birds, apparently. They're not flying away. And some other thing that was flying here, but I guess that one flew away. Third gem of the area. And broken wagon. Another butterfly. That's just the big tower again. Why are there so many abandoned settlement places around? Like, what led to all this? Is this water? We actually have substantial water here. And another odd statue I can probably use to... Can I take that anywhere? I might need this to hold down another switch or something. I guess yeah. Throw it over there, and then... Oh, are these what this is for? So I have to find 3 statue thingies. So I guess I have to go back in here again to phase it back through the wall the other way. That switch probably just opened the door, and it was a one-time thing, not something where I have to hold the switch down. Okay, that's 2. So the third one, probably over on this side. Oh. Yeah, it was just right over here. Okay, so now what's going on with this? A chest with monumental stone top. An incredibly crafted piece of ritual clothing. Awkward to wear, hard to take your eyes off of. That does look interesting. I have so many tops and not very many bottoms yet. It's glowy! Yeah, we can stick with this for a while, I think. The glowiness might get a bit distracting, but... oh, for at least a little bit. Anything else around here? I don't see anything. There's some I do want to look at the top of this, but that's probably just decoration. Oh yeah. I guess that ship is close by. We might as well check it out now. Come on, Smoon. Yeah, this is a bit of a forest. Have some ferns. The ground still seems like the same sandy texture, which is... I don't know, I'd expect something a little different. But it's fine, I guess. Where did the ship go? Here it is. This one's up in the rocks a bit, so... I have to find a way up there. There's some climbable stuff. Like, I'm not sure if this is any more climbable than just regular rock walls. Unlike ladders, it does drain your stamina, even though it looks pretty easy to climb. But I guess it's here as a marker more than anything else. Connection. Do we go up in here? Stuff moving around still. Check out this corner. Aha. Hello. One more egg for my omelet. I presume that's what I'm doing with all of these. I'm making a really great omelet at the end of the game. Whee! They're just everywhere. Oh, hello. A little more cash. And then... is there another door here? Where am I going? I don't see any other path from here. Aha! It was over here. Here we go. It's a bigger room, I guess. It's still not as big as the usual big rooms in these places, but... we have another thing to start up, I guess. Now, where am I taking you? Over there? There's another path there. that might be the way out. But I think for this, I have to... Oh, there's another path up there, too. Was there something in the corner there? Well, for now, let's take this over here and put you in here. And what does that do? Was there a... I guess that turned on this thing. Which way am I going here? $20? Is that all that's in here? Or was there a door up above here or something? What do you do? Button. Okay, I see the shape of this thing now. So I have to get this other thing over, which, like, I don't need. I could put this on top of here, have it get launched up into the air, and then, like, use the moving platform to catch it, but I could also just jump up here with it, so I don't know what that's all about, really. It might just be the game being a little bit janky. And yeah, and that's the end of it, so... More backstory? Tiny bit more? Security clearance has been updated. Please proceed to the whale to authenticate. How very strange. One more recording. We purge our engines out here and we've got nothing for the terraformers. Essentially, they're taking some risks in order to continue their mission of terraforming the planet. With the captain wanting to avoid the risks and kind of give up, while the finance officer Deacon's pushing for, like, completing the mission. And, well, we can presume that they did not do, at least did little to no terraforming, and ended up with a mess. I was hoping for a little more from this story. There's not just so little of it so far. But we can keep on going, keep on exploring. More eggs for the omelet. Because it's certainly pretty, even if the story of this game ends up not having very much to it. It's been a nice time just walking around this kind of environment and looking at the views. So, northwest to find this giant snake skeleton. Giant worm skeleton, possibly. Small worm skeleton. Some change in terrain out here. Flatter pillars, oranger sand. Odd little bushes. White plants. I'll just... Am I going the wrong way? How did I get turned around so badly? I thought I was going... Oh, whatever. You know, let's just go this way. Let's get another map. I can warp around later. There's a big statue. Hell. Let's go check out the big statue. That one has some leaves on it. So what's going on here? Bridge? Okay, it is the bridge. Why are there such big statues? This place is very strange. I'm intrigued. I don't know if there's any interior to these buildings. There's some active machinery, but is it just more abandoned buildings with no clear explanation? So what is this structure out here? Who built this and why? Have a pool with some actual water in it. Are there pumps attached to some of these wind systems? Because otherwise, I mean, this clearly isn't an environment with a lot of rainfall, and water does evaporate, so this has to be fed somehow. We have colorful tapestries out here in sunlight, too. So those can't have been around here for ages. That has to be other people traveling and laying out a place to rest here. Hello. What is this place? Aha! Don't think you can hide from me. Hmm. Yeah, there's a gem over there. I guess I think I have to float to that from up here or something. Oh, is that the guard I saw? But first, let's... Oh, is this gonna work? Am I... Ah. Oh, ha! There's a place to climb up there, so... Hello! What's up? It is Elizabeth. Hey! Plenty of you. Nope. Pretty easy climb. Guard's badge. Hey. Visit the wash. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So I guess I just follow her around and get guard badges. No discussion of what this place is or why these statues are here or anything. It's a bit of a shame. What is that the... That is absolutely massive, which makes me think it's the whale. But I can go there later. There's some smoke from something up there. Off in the... way off in the distance. Anything over in this corner? Aha! Monies! Some stuff detailing. There's another face mystery puzzle shrine key. What's going on here? When the swords cross, stand face to face. So is this a perspective thing? Bouldering trousers. There, now I have some more pants. Let's just go back to this set. I like this set. So, when the swords cross, is that a shadow thing, or... Because I was thinking perspective where you look at them from, but it could also be the shadows being cast by them. Where is the sun here? I guess this is nighttime. It's still really bright. Oh, there's a gem over here. saying when the swords cross does make me think it's a timing thing. Which, if it's just time of day based on shadows, then do I just sit and wait here until the right time? And then the thing opens? That's kind of a boring puzzle if it is the case. I don't want to stick around here for timing riddles. Let's go check out the big mystery ship. This is a very big ship. The top is red, so is this that red place? Yeah, this is the red place on the map. Okay, so I'm back in this northern area of the map. The whale. This just some blocks. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. Have some cable going across the ways. There sure is a lot of scrap metal from crashed ships in this world. I guess there really is enough to be the basis of their currency. Is this on a timer? Yeah, okay. So I'm inside now. And of course there's a chum. Still moving parts in here. So what is there going to be left to find in this place? Is there... I guess that's just for a chum and some money. What else is around here? Does this go anywhere? Is this just another path into the whale? Yeah, so this ship is not really very solid. It's just huge open space. Lots of mystery crates. You know, in real life, crates are usually used to hold things. And whatever's in the crates might be more interesting than some random scrap. But I guess it's just decoration here. Gotta have random nonsense about to make some terrain with. I can investigate those moving platforms a bit later, but okay, so these are like places like the Dunboyne. I guess it's just like smaller ships. So the whale was kind of a carrier for... Oh, here's a Saren, possibly Saren main terminal. Is this... What's going on there? This one not connected to the others? Granting first... Huh. So, wait, that one door I couldn't open, is that going to open? We've got a whole... spaceship here. It's not uninteresting, but I prefer this. More girl, more bone. Much superior. This is not opening yet. I guess I've gotta go back somewhere else. Go find more. Not more of these chums. These are for the omelet. But more Dunboyne stuff. More of those unread messages. Okay, so back to the moving block things. Well, this is not exactly very complicated platforming that this game offers. What is... The camera's being weird. Ah. I climbed up on something and then I just fell. That's very annoying. Let's try this again. Okay, now I'm properly on top. So there's a chum here. Because of course there is. Anything else interesting? Well, there's something over there. Maybe something up there. Big machinery. This is a different door. Yeah, that other door was there. Where does this one go? Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is... This is pretty. So much little... It's a little garden. It's just... Chums, money, scrap. There's some birdsong sounds, but I don't know if there's any actual birds in here. This is very pretty. This is like... I mean, this game is good looking, but the moment I opened the door and saw this is the first time it was really what I might call breathtaking, just for a moment. Just the kind of the totally unexpected nature. Oh, another chum. It was not what I expected to see here. Yeah. Can I? No, there's nothing up there. But yeah, this... Yeah, being able to just turn some random corner and walk into a place and see this is... a little bit more beautiful than this game normally is. Than this game has been through most of it. I really like that. That was a very nice place to discover. So now what's over here? What does this switch do? Going down? Does that just go up and down to get back here more easily? Yeah, it looks like it. There's a glowing... That, I think, is one of the places where I drive through the rings to get those artifacts. That glowing red thing over there. Sounds very echoey up here. Atomic core die. So this is... I might need higher clearance or something to get in that door. It would be nice if there was some kind of different indicator between a door that's locked because of a switch or something and a door that needs higher clearance. There's this one other walkway I saw before that's actually lower where I am than where I am now, so... I don't think... No, I'm losing too much height to... I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I do want to see if I can get over there. And these beams might be a thing I can stand on. No, I'm just losing height here. So is there any way to get up there? I do see a chum over there. From here I can probably make it to that chum. Can I? This is close, but I think I can. And then does this go anywhere? The chum was facing the other way, so it might have been that I was supposed to get it from over here. But if there's a path up anywhere here... Okay, there is this. So what's up here? Yet another chum. I don't mind having a bunch of little collectibles around. There's a reason they're common in games like this. Just give you some level of something. It's like it's something you can do to it gives a sort of little token of permanency to your explorations when you go places, to have just little things to pick up. What I think might be nice is a game where it's not so much that you're collecting things, but you're like going around and planting things, or like leaving something behind in a bunch of different locations. Which is, mechanically, it would not really change much from the typical collecting a bunch of things, but I think there's opportunity to have a game where you're just like leaving things behind, affecting the world in some way that could lead to some interesting themes to explore, and that's not something that's touched on very much. That has been touched on very much, and so... Oh, that's not solid. So I did want to walk around this platform a bit to check stuff, but I think that might be kind of the end of the obvious places to explore here. A bit more scrap over there. But yeah, the whale's nice. I'm glad to have run into this place and explored it and found the pretty little garden room. And that's a bit of sunlight peeking through there. Just momentarily. That's a real interesting spot. Just see a tiny glimpse of sunlight for just a moment as the sun rises or sets or the moon passes by or whatever that was. But that's the kind of thing where I don't know if it was even calculated by anybody. It just happened to work out real nicely as I passed by. So for now, it looks like I've been recording for a good while again. So that looks like a little entrance over there. I was about to say it's time to end off, but I do want to check this. And there is one other thing I want to check as well. Aha! But yeah. They have the little yellow border around to make sure you notice these places. I guess this is just for getting that chum. Yeah, I could poke around ground level here a little more, and I look for that. There's that other artifact place I spotted to go to, but the last thing I want to do before ending off for the day is, now that I got the clearance, to investigate the one door here that did not open before. And this will take just a moment. It is still locked. How very mysterious. Well, we will figure out more things and explore more of the world next time. There's still a good bit left to see. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.